Do you know what I was gonna say? I sent out the docket before we was even recording and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's a good place to start. Drake. I feel like albums come in.
Mm-hmm.
We got the traditional SoundCloud drop.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. This is the one. This one for the streets.
Mm-hmm.
It was on one of Vance's favorite artist beats, Song Cry. The GOAT Jay.
Yeah. Obviously, we saw a clip about a week ago of him
when he was in
looking
Marcy.
nervous in Marcy, looking over his shoulder and that. And naturally, everyone's wondering, like, is he prepping for an album? Like, what's going on? I think an album is coming. He done the same thing, if you remember, just before his last album, where he released 2 songs, Diplomatic Community and God's Plan.
Yeah.
Obviously, God's Plan the one doing like way more numbers than Diplomatic Immunity, but Drake in good style, he reminds you that man still gets busy with the bars, and then he does the one that's gonna dominate the charts.
I hate that though, man. It annoys me so much, bro.
Why?
Not the method, because I understand it, but I would love the Diplomatic Community to get the love God's Plan got.
It won't though, because he's a bona fide like pop star.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get like,
it's like, why is the bars and the rap thing the throwaway? Like, let me just give you like the crumbs down here, so you can't keep complaining and that.
The thing is,
and then God's Plan is over here flourishing.
The thing is that I think he loves them both because he drops them at the same time.
No,
it's not even like, all right, cool, I'm gonna give you this first just to warm you up, and then he'll drop them both at the same time.
Yeah, he's always referred to himself as like just being an artist, like rather than just a rapper's rapper.
Yeah, man, like,
so
you know,
I respect it anyway. At least he's like honest.
You know, I respect it, and at least man still has, like, in inverted commas, goes out his way to still feed the core of like, cool, the man that want the bars, and obviously the business of Drake determines that I need a hit in it every summer, every 6 months in it, so I have to go for the charts in it
because like us, we're probably like his, like the ones that will criticize him more for not giving us bars. So I feel like he constantly has to prove himself to people like us. Like,
he still has to prove himself though.
I don't think that, but he's always gonna get that criticism. Like, you know, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. Like, he hasn't given us a quote unquote classic album.
Who's asking though?
The hip hop community. They're more harsh than how the pop world would perceive
100%.
it, because like
it's a sport to us. It's sport.
And the difference is in pop, how you back up your statement or your argument as being the best is the numbers
and money, man.
and the plaques
and the awards.
Pop stars aren't even seeing him. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool, man can do that, but the reoccurring issue is like he hasn't given us a classic album.
And
like,
I think the thing with that as well,
that's crazy that they say that.
It's nuts.
I think he's one of the very few hip hop artists that could possibly give us a whole album of, you could say hip hop or Drake hip hop. It could be a breakthrough thing, like, you know, that Western Road type of.
Western Road flow,
yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's the feel that I got when I heard the latest freestyle over the song Cry sample. Like, it gave me that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Didn't like it?
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it. Do you know what it is?
We need to deep dive.
You might just keep drinking, bro. It's gonna be a long night.
the heavy side.
I just bad chest.
Let's give a deep dive in it, because
Do you know what it was? It's a sample.
yeah,
I couldn't take it away from where it came from.
right.
So I felt like it overshadowed what he was actually saying and what he was trying to convey to everything else.
I get that, because obviously Song Cry is a classic.
It's a big record.
But
I probably would have loved the record if it was something else and just
Because we compared, or like I kind of gave the comparison to Western Road Flows. That's another sample, you know, big Mary J. Blige song. So like, I hear what you're saying. It's like,
but I think it's because it's another rap song.
Yeah, because it's another rap
I would have
song.
thought he would have said that, because that's his GOAT.
Nah, do you know what? Like, man ain't untouchable, in it. Like, it's not oh, he's the only rapper that I listen to and admire. Like, Drake's been dominating for like 10 years. Do you know what I'm saying? So
more.
and more. I appreciate Drake's art.
Yeah,
like, I've always appreciated him. So when he does stuff like this, I'm like, sometimes what Drake likes to do is like, he likes to remind people that he gets busy with the bars, and he doesn't even have to do it. He just, that's a throwaway.
Just
Man,
like,
put that on
just
SoundCloud.
because I can.
Yeah, and it's not even like mixed down properly. Like, he's just like, all right, cool, have this.
Yeah.
And man's gonna shoot a video for it, just to say like, I'm going back in. Like, you're gonna get an album soon, which you'll probably do. You will get. He might try and plot something for the summer.
Summer, definitely. Can definitely see him dropping something in the summer.
2 videos.
I prefer the second half though. Chicago freestyle.
That's the one that's got the most numbers out of the 2.
Yeah,
probably the best one, to be fair.
That's my
It's a
personal.
vibe.
It's not, and that's not to say that the first, what was it called? What They Say or something.
Yeah.
That's not to say that it's not a good record. It's still a good record, but I just prefer Chicago freestyle.
Video's cool. Him in his house, the embassy.
Yo, that's
that scene when Donnie's counting all the money. I was just, like,
Unwrapping
I watch a
the
lot,
thing and
bro.
Save.
So, I watch a lot of Lollywood. I was just waiting for armed robbers just to burst in and just line, man. Yeah, and then, to God be the glory. I keep
Fake explosions and that.
Yeah, fam. And Nollywood's coming up. We got a little deal with Netflix. Nollywood's coming up, fam. Yeah, all these jokes are going to be expired soon, bro. It comes to take over, fam. Nollywood's coming up, bro.
it's mad now. Just appear from the wall and shit.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think Drake's reign is gonna end?
Not anytime soon.
I don't see it ending.
He said not when, he said where. You say where? When?
Yeah, where it's gonna end? Because
where?
there's no telling like when he's gonna like.
I feel he'll go back into Hollywood, man.
He set up. When you watch a video of him in future, he's gonna go and act.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's his
I
foundation.
think he's gonna do it anyway.
He might do it alongside each other.
Exactly.
If the right project
and
comes
the thing
along.
is that like that future video is not the first time he's acted in the video.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but I think that one was just so obvious to me. Maybe I haven't paid enough attention, but I was like, bro, Doddy's really, like, really. It looked like he wrote the treatment for it. Like,
SPs.
He was really.
Yeah,
when he hosted the
SPs.
He's got a lot of charisma.
He was acting in the song on his first album, the Find Your Love song.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one with Movado, innit?
Yeah, he loved that a bit too much.
He loved that, bro. Jumping out of buildings, bro. Man thinks he's Vin Diesel.
For that, babes, man would jump out the window too. Still, even in the last album, I'm Upset. It was like a Degrassi reunion.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was even gonna say they done a Saturday night with Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I didn't like him as an artist, kind of thing. Like his persona, coming across a bit kind of
too
corny, yeah. But that brought it back for me because I'm thinking like that's your bag. You're doing what you do naturally, innit? And you're doing it well. And that's what I like about somebody. If somebody can take what their craft is and win over audience, whatever, then like
of course,
you gain my respect.
It's interesting because like he's mad well-rounded.
Yeah.
And that's the danger, like, that's why I said, like, where is his reign gonna end? Because like the opportunities are like sort of endless with him.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I think what Jay said is probably like the closest to the right answer or solid answer is he just kind of do all of them together. So Donnie's reigning and still managed to pattern up and do Top Boy. Like I see the the streaming site Caffeine. Like he's doing that was his back rap. He didn't like. I think on the weekend just gone they had a big back rap event. Like it was there was some technical issues, but just the fact he's able to go back and say, you know what, I'm gonna speak to Smack Beasley, whatever, sort of like URL, get them a streaming service. He's able to make deals. You can do it all at the same time.
Drake is low key like.
The plug.
Yeah.
Because I'm hearing he's getting people into the country. Like,
bro, I see Big Gucci Mane doing thank you to Drake. I'm in Toronto.
Yeah. I see Roddy Ricch saying that as well.
That's even crazy. Like the Narcos man there.
Because like I remember he said it in one of his bars, in a song called Dreams Money Can Buy.
That song is a record.
For me, top 5 Drake song. Yeah, for me personally.
Dope record.
Started talking about like he can just call up the border to issue clearance, and I'm like,
but he's not lying, bro.
I'm like, nigga.
At the time, you was like,
at the time I was like, fuck is this nigga saying? Like,
he was tight with that mayor, innit? Or
bro, he brings a lot like of money to Toronto.
Yeah.
Like he boosts their economy.
Yeah.
Man, just say I'm moving.
Do you know?
And it just
like, what
didn't
do you
just
want?
win as well. The
What you
basketball one
need?
recently as well.
Yeah,
so like,
ambassador,
it's-
the Raptors,
yeah.
like, bro, he's got his hands in.
So when he's
so
saying
many
that he
different
brings
pies.
W's to Toronto, he's not playing.
Like,
It's
he's-
facts. It's not like
Yeah, there was an article about like he brings like a decent percentage of income to Toronto.
that's crazy.
I saw that anyway. Yeah. I forgot the figure, but I remember. Yeah.
Do you think his legacy will be bigger than Jigger's?
Ooh.
Possibly, yeah.
Let Vance
Possibly, because the way that he's going, like obviously,
His trajectory is mad. Steep.
Jigger's got like probably like 10 years on him. So, and obviously he's done the Billy status, like Rock Nation are like a different thing. Like he's already got a legacy with Rockefeller itself. So Drake's going to turn into a mogul like Jay. He might even get there faster than Jay did just because of the time that we're in now.
Do you think so?
He might.
I don't think I see it the other way. I feel like Jay was coming to the game in a better position financially and business wise.
Yeah.
So that also allows to have a head start.
That's the only
And
thing.
then he has, whether rightly or wrongly, has more artist success attributed to him than Drake has right now, or Drake possibly will ever have. Because when a different time, artists want to be more indie. Like, I look at things like the little line about him and The Weeknd having issues. The fact that never ever got it was ever able to happen where Weeknd was his artist.
Yeah.
Those things are glaring to me, innit?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, do you know what? You're right. You're right.
Some of Jay's successes, you will even. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. You'll contribute Kanye to him and contribute Rihanna, then all the rappers from your state, all of that, rightly or wrongly, it might be someone else's success, but
You're right.
it's viewed as Jay-Z as part of Rockefeller.
He put man on.
And then
Yeah,
the
he
fact
put a
that he's
lot
got
of
to the
people
bin,
on,
so
yeah.
like he was there during the
Even when he
heyday,
was-
the early days of some of the best business deals where man are chopping money from alcohol brands and clothing and this and that.
Yeah, even when he became the president of Def Jam, like that was
a big thing.
Yeah, so
that was a madness in itself. Like he signed Nas to Def Jam.
Yeah.
It's mad.
You know, he
Squash the beef.
like he brought Fabulous over to Def Jam and
man.
you know, put him back on the charts and like just things like that. So the difference is that Jay's been a boss from the start. Because
and that's what I'm referring to. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think it's gonna be difficult. So when you say surpass, I'm talking in what space. So if we're still sitting there, how many years later saying that it can be argued doesn't have a classics album, that's already a chink in your armor for me. Then the fact that we're saying, cool, the album's coming, the tour is going to be long. And why is the tour going to be long? Because the business side is fucked up. Even though it's dressed up a certain way, don't ever get it twisted. These artists do not want to. You and the artists don't want to tour for this long, bro. Like Drake, the reason why the tour is so big and so many dates at the O2, turn the O2 into the O3 is because Donnie's seeing like a small percentage in regards to what like he should really be getting.
Yeah,
but that's me saying really. I didn't sign the paperwork, and we'll talk about paperwork and contracts a little bit later as well.
Certain man got their hands in bare of his affairs.
Exactly. So you know.
So but
I think those
you never
things,
know, man. You never know.
And that's probably part of the reason why Donnie's doing all the other extracurricular stuff, because you know what, this helps me be a star over here. I run my checkup. I can go and get my money with regards to the tours and that. Let me go and branch off and do other things, innit?
Yeah.
Well, Jay's laid the blueprint in it, like that. Not just this one piece of income is going to get you to where I am today, innit? He's got to do loads of things. You know what I'm saying? So in that regard, you're right still.
Yeah,
but his commercial appeal is just a different thing.
Yeah, he's got way more commercial appeal.
He'll just get to a certain stage in his life because he's still, you know, in the early side of 30. So by the time he gets to 50, who knows?
But can we talk about that? Some of the intricacies of the bars and that. Man can't be taking shots at the babe mum forever. You chose her, bruv. You squeezed off her. You said my babe mum's a fluke. Should I get the proper full lyric?
So what does fluke mean though?
Bro, you said like you're lucky, innit? You caught live. You managed to have a youth from you.
What
Caught
does
live.
fluke mean? Doesn't that mean an accident though?
Let's look at the dictionary definition. Google's your best friend.
Yeah, because the only reason why
because he's basically saying it's an accident, right?
And
but
I hear that because if you
the
listen
way
to like
he said it,
March,
but it still
if
sounds
you listen
nice
to that
like
song March 14th,
cool.
and he was like only happened like I think he only beat one time.
He's lying, bruv. I seen the chicks he beat more than once, bruv. Okay, cool. Fluke,
4 rounds.
an unlikely chance occurrence.
4 rounds
Minimum. Yeah, so an unlikely chance occurrence, especially a surprising piece of luck. So yeah, like she caught life, bruv, because that's not to disrespect her, but like I heard she wasn't unfamiliar to certain stars.
They only met two
athletes
times. Two
and-
times.
You rolled the dice and
Like,
got
so
the 6.
Man were looking at her.
Six.
Man were looking. This is what you lot on. Alright. I know what kind of mood you lot in.
Oh,
Man were looking at like Drake like, "Rah, you let her finesse you." And other man were looking at her proud like, "You know what, babes? Coming from where you come from, like
The stripper babes were
like the caliber of Donny she's dealt with, yeah,
Yes.
she hit a lick, bruv.
No, but he backed it still by saying, "I love who she is."
But you got to do that
He
because
cleaned it up.
yeah,
balance.
It's like
He's
slapped
always
you
been a
and
clean up
cleaned
guy
up.
though. He always like
That's part of his
said-
image,
he always-
though.
No, but he does stuff, and then later on he's kind of forced to clean up.
you know, we was joking earlier about being phototoxic. He likes to toe the line. He loves hanging out with
Yeah,
Future,
yeah.
and he wants to be over here doing black women empowerment and that. Bro, you got to pick a side, fam. You got to
And
pick
the
a
thing is
side.
that because the fact that the story of Adidon came out, he's had to come
You were
out.
hiding
like,
a
man-
child.
man
He was going to keep that
forced.
secret.
Yeah, man.
You
was
think he was
forced.
actually going to keep it?
By choice, us man wouldn't have known until he got caught slipping with the baby in his hand.
I
Bro,
bet
if
if
you'd
he
have
had
been
a
on stage,
baby
baby
by
would have been 2.
I bet if he had a baby by Rihanna though, he would have been flaunting that
Trust
cover
me.
of Vogue, Vanity Fair and that.
Trust me.
Yeah, double page spread, bruv.
Flipping beach in Barbados pictures.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, man, he's been on the clean up thing.
That's got the women hot though. That line there.
Oh,
Some
swear
of them-
down.
Some of them hot still.
Oh, the baby mum fluke line.
Yeah.
As it should,
How
though.
could you say that?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But it's the
It,
truth.
no,
But
but
you know
it's,
what?
it's, no,
He's
but it's
speak-
clear that you
but
don't
at
have
the
a
end of the day,
relationship with that
he's
person.
speaking his truth.
Yeah, yeah, of
You
course.
can't kill him.
No,
No, but I'm just
Because
saying.
you're the artist, he's speaking his truth.
No, but that's his truth,
Yeah.
though.
that is his
He said
truth.
he said it's a fluke,
Yeah.
and then he cleaned. I'm not saying it's right. I probably wouldn't have said that line.
But you're gonna have to pay for that though, because like if I'm her, I'm like, right, I'm a fluke here. Child support,
Yeah,
50
but
racks extra
that's
a
what I'm
month.
thinking.
I'm
That
upset.
might not work.
I'm upset,
Oh, you gotta put a drop. Man.
and that's why I'm like,
Put a drop
Donny,
behind these
I feel like
bars,
Donny's
bro.
pandering to that type of individual. You know, like the man online complains, "I'm a babe, don't let me see the use this time. You ain't gone there 8 months, bro. Like you don't want to see the use yourself, innit? He's pandering to that type of don, and he's gonna have to pay for extra on the other end, but he's got no money in it,
But
so
he can afford it, innit? So
Yeah.
it's probably nothing to him to do that. But I'm thinking more of the sense when his son reaches a certain age
Yeah.
and starts hearing these songs.
Yeah.
Like, what's that gonna be?
Yeah, yeah.
That relationship gonna be.
Do you know what I'm saying? He would be
But
like,
if you've
look
got
at your
50,
age mates.
15 Jordans,
I don't know, man. I might have to
Nah,
snuff
man.
daddy. I have to snuff
Nah,
daddy.
man.
did you not see the video of the youth with his pops? The dad had the baseball bat and he got beaten up.
Oh,
And he was snoring.
I was scared for him, bro. Man was
Have
snoring.
you seen
that
the
was,
video?
that was
Oh,
a mad beatdown.
Bruv, was he snoring or was he having difficulty breathing?
Mixture of both.
Yeah, it was a mixture of both. He was like literally out cold because when he was out cold, Donny was still punching.
Yeah. You could
Donny
see,
was out cold, and
bruv, with every bang, you could see his cheek getting
Yeah.
fatter and fatter and fatter.
bro, it was mad. It was mad.
That sounds messy.
It was mad.
Man was
That sound. Do you know, I like them videos though? Because Donny was hyping. He had the weapon, innit?
He had the baseball
And then
bat,
how'd you
yeah.
get snuffed? So if your son's standing there, you can't tell your son to wash any more dishes. It's over.
Man was moving like Barry Bonds with the baseball
comment
bat,
section was killing me.
Yeah. As you say, it's going off into the party in the comments.
but, fam, it was mad. It was mad. But yeah, that Drake child situation, it's mad, bruv. Because he would start looking at his age mates, look at like man like Assad and that.
Yeah.
I'd say, oh, Khaled was there the whole time.
Yeah. My dad was out here. My dad put me on the cover. Even named the album after me.
I've got credits.
Yeah. Where's your publishing? You ain't got no pub, you know. How do you feel about, like, I feel that's kind of like Drake's MO. Emo rap, talk about his struggles with like how he deals with women. He's been doing it for a long time. Is there an expiry date on that?
No.
Nah,
It's emotion. Yeah.
because
Nigga, sorry.
Nah, there isn't.
bro, like what he raps about, yeah, is what like a lot of men go through on a
Yeah.
daily.
Yeah,
For real.
A lot of men go through on a daily, so
Yeah.
it's like, rah.
but they just can't. They just don't have the voice.
The
That's
man,
what it is,
them
to,
fake
like,
relate to
He's,
Drake in
that's
silence.
the soundtrack to what they're going through.
Yeah, so they rinse
Yeah,
that.
the man them like fully fake, like they don't, they relate to Drake in silence, whereas like the women, they're very vocal. Everything that he says becomes an Instagram caption, and it's like that's helped Drake as well. So like his quotables are just mad
Endless, you know.
Instagrammable, bro.
Yeah. You do need. I just look and I remember there was a little period where the women started kind of like veering off from Trey's songs. They're like, at your age, you still ain't found like a happy relationship. You ain't settled down. So like after a while, the baby boy thing kind of runs out a little bit. So I was looking like,
does it though?
I think it's more of
when you look like Trey Songz, I think he's still gonna cut through.
Like Trey Songz.
yeah.
Bro, I've seen him, in the flesh. Yeah.
What's going on, big man? What's going on?
Nah, like not even like.
Chill.
Let me land.
Bro, there's bare turbulence over there. What's going on, bro?
Pause.
Pause.
I seen it.
I've seen in the flesh how women react around Trey
Good
Songz.
clean up,
Yeah,
good
it's
clean
mad,
up, good clean
yeah.
up.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen
Man
him,
said
yeah,
good
with
clean,
10
good clean up, good
on
clean
his
up.
own, 10 things just surrounding him, and he's just there. As soon as he cuts, they all cut, stuffing him in the back.
Man
of
said
the
we
whip.
out.
Man said stuffing them in the back.
Fam, I'm like, bro, there's not even space in the whip, but they're all fitting in
Listen,
somehow.
man's got 10 things in the Addison Lee.
3 in the boot, bro.
Bro,
We say lapping in that.
I'm like, right, okay, I see you, nigga.
Listen, that'd be nice for the man then one day.
No, I was gonna say though with that though, I think there's like a stereotype that goes with rappers and R&B singers. I think R&B singers are expected to be a certain way. So like an R&B male would be expected to find a partner, have kids, settle down, do the family thing. Rapper, like from the visual point
But
of
the thing
view,
is, a
just
lot of
be
these
out here
rappers are out here married, you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but that's what people think, and I think what people think or believe that they think and what is reality are two different things.
Yeah. Well.
Everyone's like,